Everything is built twice. First in the mind of the creator, and then when they bring it into reality. That's why we're going to talk about mindsets today. Welcome. My name is Cynthia Bradshaw. And since whatever you plant in your mind and cultivate is going to grow, in order to create the life you love, we have to start with mindsets. So let's begin with what a mindset is. It's a collection of beliefs, attitudes, ideologies, philosophies, and thought patterns that shape how you see yourself and how you see the world. It is your rudder. It determines how you move through life. And whatever you believe is going to affect how you think. How you think is going to affect what you say and what you do. Your mind is powerful. Your mind is an extraordinarily fertile garden, and it is so fertile that it will grow any idea that is planted and cultivated. I really want you to appreciate how powerful your mind is. If you plant the ideas of love, then it's going to reap loving, kindness, caring. If you plant the idea of being a capable overcomer, then it's going to give you perseverance, tenacity, grit. If you plant the idea of, I have to keep up with the Joneses, then that's going to reap envy, jealousy, and the such. The ideas that you plant and the ideas that are planted by outside sources, if they are allowed to be cultivated and grow, is going to be determinative to your life. So, where are you getting your beliefs and ideologies? Well, most of them are coming from kind of five key places. One, your immediate family, right? The household that you were raised in, of course, planted a lot of things into you. Also, the culture, whether it's the American culture, the African culture, European or Asian culture, the culture that that you're part of is going to have an impact on what you believe. If you're a person of faith, then your religion will have some impact as well. Then your friends, who are you around? What type of conversations are you having? What types of input is incoming? And then lastly, what I'd like to call is your curated content. And this is the stuff that you choose to entertain, whether it's what you're watching on your social media or what books you read, what television programs you watch. Those are things that you get to vet. So I want you to ask yourself, are you carefully and thoughtfully vetting and curating the concepts and ideas before you entertain them? Give them time and space in your mind. So let's talk about the two main types of mindsets that there are. Firstly, the growth mindset. Now, it believes that abilities, skills, and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. This is the mindset that says all things are possible. One of the best examples that I could give you is, for instance, Dubai. Dubai was a desert, was a small trading post, but they took that and with imagination and creativity, determination, expertise, they built a world-class city that is now one of the biggest tourist attractions in that part of the world. The next big category I want to deal with is the fixed mindset. Now, this mindset believes that your abilities, intelligence, and personal qualities are set in stone. This is a self-limiting mindset. It says that whatever it is all that it can be. So the fixed mindset settles. It settles for whatever state it's in. It'll be next to impossible. If you're seeking to change any facet of your life, it'll be next to impossible to elevate and maintain that change if you have a fixed mindset. Even if you reach that other level, you'll fall back. So how many of us know somebody that left a toxic relationship and then they went back? Or they are in a job that they cannot stand, but they're not doing anything to get out of it. So when you have that fixed mindset, you kind of say, this is my lot in life. There's nothing that I could do. You come up with all types of excuses and rationalizations. You see how there's a difference between the fixed mindset and the growth mindset that says all things are possible? that believes that they can create something from nothing. So, as we are actively working to change any the facet of our lives that we want to, we have to make sure that our beliefs, our thoughts, our mindset is in alignment with where we want to go. So clearly we want to have the growth mindset. But let's dig a little bit deeper into that, right? In the growth mindset, there are some subsets of mindsets that I want us to really, really zero in on so that we can make lasting and significant progress. So the first one is abundance. Abundance says that there's plenty, that there's enough for everybody, that all possibilities are on the table. So abundance is really important. Resilience, tenacity, grit, flexibility. That's going to be important as you are on your journey. Courage. You're going to need courage because you're moving into the unknown. And sometimes things are going to be scary. So, courage to me is keep on going forward, even in fear. Right? Next one is creativity. You're going to have to think out the box. If you want what you've never had before, you're going to have to be willing to do what you've never done before. And that's going to take creativity. Integrity. Now, this one is super important to me. It means that you have to be brutally honest with yourself. It means that you have to keep your word to yourself. Um, the honesty portion is because so many of us rationalize things in our lives. We settle for things, we make excuses, we're not accountable for our part in creating whatever state that is in. So, being a person of integrity that is accountable, honest, and reliable is super important on this journey. Productive. You got to get things done. You can't just talk the talk, but you got to walk the walk and you got to get things done. Confident. Once you make a decision, once you decide on what you're going to do, what you're going to change, and you do your research and you get all your plans in order, you have to walk in it confidently. And that is going to be necessary because there are going to be obstacles. Some of them could be people in your life, some of them can be circumstances that seem to be beyond your control. But walking in it confidently is important. And then lastly is gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for where you're at while we pursue where you're going, while we pursue what you want. So you may say, listen, Cynthia, I don't have that mindset. All those things that you just talk about, I don't have that. How do I get it? Well, I'm going to tell you how. What you consume, what you let in through your eyes and your ears. So what are you reading? What are you watching? What videos, television shows, all of those things. What are you listening to? Everything from your music to your podcast to the conversations that you're part of. Your imagination. What ideas come into your mind? Some will be fixed mindset and some will be growth mindset. So the ones that are fixed mindset, you have to immediately get rid of them and replace them with the concepts of a growth mindset, that all things are possible, that yes, I will do it. Yes, I will get it done. So the ideas that come into your mind and your imagination, what you entertain, document. Super important that you write things down, that you do things like journal, create a vision board. Those types of things kind of cement it in your mind that these things are going to come to pass. Your environment. They say that we're the sum of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So who is around you and are their ideas in alignment and supportive of where you are headed? I'm going to say that again because this is so important. The people and the places that you are around, is it in alignment with what you're seeking to create in your life? Is it supportive of what you're seeking to create in your life, your environment? And then lastly, repeat. All of these things we're talking about. what you read, the type of music you listen to, the type of people you're around, the conversations that you get involved in, you looking at your vision board, all of these things, you have to do it on a daily basis. So it has to be a repeated action. By taking action and creating your growth mindset and making sure that you're thinking abundance and creativity and courage and everything that we went over on the list, you will be able to be prepared to create your greater life. Now, if you like this video, please subscribe, like the video, and there's another video over here that you might like.